Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai. All praise, honor, and infinite glory goes to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakadash. Yahweh is the true name of the Heavenly Father, who the world calls God. Yahweh Shai is the true name of his only begotten Son, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule well. Shalom to the elect of the nation of Israel. The nation of Israel consists of you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. You make up the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel today. And if you do not look like a typical black, Hispanic, or Native American, you can still be an Israelite through your father's seed line. Your father's seed line goes back to an Israelite man, his genealogy. And this is the key to prove that you're Israelite or not. Your spirit bears witness. So your spirit's proof. It is evidence that you are an Israelite, because you are drawn to this 100% word. Okay? Which comes out the Camp Great Millstone. That's the gospel. Gospel meaning good news. So you're drawn to this word, no doubt about it. And you fit the curses of Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter. And you believe, and it's sincere, it's genuine. You have the gift of faith, alright, which you can't fake. I'm the brother Zakar from the Great Millstone Plain Tables Camp in Philadelphia, PA. And the topic of this video is going to be, do not let sinners provoke you. Do not let sinners provoke you to a fight, okay? To a scuffle, alright? Because in this world, okay, that people call life, alright? There's a lot of people who the Heavenly Father is against, alright? Who he's going to bring his wrath to, okay? And those people, they have demons on them. They have spirits on them, okay? There's a lot of sinners walking on this earth, right? What is sin? Transgression of the law, okay? And the law was given to the children, right, of Israel, okay? There's a lot of sinners walking on this earth, all right? As a righteous person, okay, seeking a new kingdom, all right, a new rulership coming to this planet, all right, the law, statutes, and commandments of the Bible being upheld, okay, you seeking that, all right, a better overall earth, okay, you seeking that, sinners, all right, demons, okay, can come up against you, all right, because the Heavenly Father can put trials in your path, okay, he will put trials in your path, and some you may not expect, okay. So when a sinner tries to provoke you, all right, do not let that affect you, okay, because the Heavenly Father is going to take the sinners out, all right. He's going to give them what they deserve, all right. He's going to give them what they deserve. So my first precept is going to be Proverbs chapter 1 verse 10. My son, if sinners entice thee, what is entice? Okay? If you check up entice on Google, it will read attract or tempt by offering pleasure advantage. Tempt, allure, lure, attract. Okay, so sinners, okay, they want to lure you. Okay, they want to tempt you. They want to bait you. Okay? Attract you. It says, my son, if sinners entice thee, so lure you. Okay? Consent thou not. Okay, what does consent mean? Alright? This is consent in the Blue Letter Bible. Okay? It says to be willing, consent, to be willing, to consent, yield, to accept, to desire. Okay, so it says to accept and desire. Now let's go back. It says, my son, if sinners entice thee, consent thou not. So accept them not. Okay, accept thou not. Do not let them have control over you. Okay, because they're sinners. All right. Do not let them control your emotions. All right, a sinner. Okay, someone who's wicked. All right, and they're showing forth that they're wicked. Okay, do not let them control you. All right, because those demons can rub off on you. Okay, and you do not want that. All right, so be wise as serpent, harmless as dove, which I'm going to get. Okay, because in this world, all right, schools, all right, colleges, jobs, okay, there's a lot of people, all right, who just want to provoke people for no reason. Okay, they want to see other people suffer, right? Okay, since that being said, okay, you're trying to go down the righteous path, and someone trying to provoke you, all right, trying to lure you to a corner, all right, to lay a snare for you, a trap, okay, do not fall for that. You don't have to be the what the world calls the tough guy in every situation, because in this world you're gonna learn how to take some L's, okay, because this is not your world, okay. You're taking L's in the world's view, but in the Heavenly Father's view, you're not taking an L, because you're doing what He wants. All right? It says, my son, if sinners entice thee. Okay, so they draw you in. All right? Let's go to this neighborhood at that lot. Come to this back alley at this certain time. Okay? They try to draw you in. Okay? Do this at this certain time. They try to tempt you. Okay? Consent them not, so accept them not. All right? Because the Heavenly Father is not dealing with this world standard. Okay? Of people, all right, trying to draw you in to show who's mighty and tough on this world standard. Because a lot of people in this world, they think they have no fear. Okay, they think they're mighty. They only care about themselves. All right, since they only care about themselves and they think they're mighty, a lot of people have pride and they're going to show it the minute they walk out their house. They're going to show that pride. Okay, but pride was not made for men. Okay? So as a righteous person, you know that pride was not made for men. Okay? Pride goeth before destruction. Okay? The Heavenly Father doesn't deal with pride. He hates pride. Okay? So if a sinner tries to entice you, he's prideful, he's carnal, he's temporal. Okay? Do not let that affect you. Right? No matter what the words they say, okay, they may call you every word in the book. Right? Every word in the book. All right? Do not let it affect you. Okay? Because as a righteous person, things will be restored, all right, in this world to the correct manner. All right? The wicked are going to be punished. The righteous are going to be saved and go through trials. Okay? Remember that. You don't have to be what the world calls the tough, mighty, macho guy in every situation. You don't have to boast in being a tough guy at all. You don't have to do any of that. All right? This truth is not about fighting at all. Okay? All right? Because in the kingdom, we're going to get new bodies. Okay? This truth is not about mortal strength. Okay? It's not about combat. It's about pleasing the Heavenly Father to the best of your ability so you can be saved. All right? Because you have Him back during this time. Okay? But of course, in this world, all right, jobs, okay, just being around different people, people can provoke you. All right? People can entice you. All right? To fight. Okay? Come on. Aren't you a tough guy? Right? Aren't you a man? Fight. Right? Do not let that affect you. Okay? You don't have to prove anything to them, because that's a sinner. All right? Majority of this world, they don't know what they do. Okay? They don't know what they do. Okay? Do not let their lack of them not knowing what they do, okay, draw you into a situation you may regret for the rest of your life. Okay? You don't have to boast, all right, in being the tough guy, all right, boast in any of that, all right? Keep it a secret, all right? Keep it a secret, All right, this is Sirach chapter 8 and verse 16. Strive not with an angry man, and go not with him into a solitary place. So strive not with an angry man, because anger, all right, anger, wrath, fury, that can lead to a lot of people make mistakes they regret for their whole life with fury and anger. They end up in prison, they end up dead, okay, off of their fury and anger. All right, so strive not with an angry man, and go not with him into a solitary place, for blood is as nothing in his sight. So him seeing your blood be spilled is not nothing in his sight. Okay, he does not care. All right, he does not care. And where there is no help, he will overthrow thee. All right, when there's no help, all right, you have no help, he will overthrow thee, because he doesn't care about blood. All right, the nation of Edom, what the world calls the so-called Caucasian race, they enslaved the nation of Israel, of course, so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans. All right, if you don't know, the nation of Israel is blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans, because they fit the curses in Deuteronomy 20th chapter. All right, so the so-called white man enslaved God's chosen people. All right, and they didn't show mercy. They didn't care about blood being spilled. All right, they kept forwarding the affliction. All right, so a lot of these Edomites, all right, they're back to a reincarnation. All right, the so-called Caucasian race, all right, they don't show mercy. And that's when they push out the New World Order, they're not going to show it. Okay, because they have a specific agenda. So you have to be wise as a serpent in this world to navigate. All right? Serpent being keen, intelligent, and harmless as a dove. That doesn't mean being a pushover. All right? Running away from every demon, because sometimes you have to face them. Right? Sometimes you're going to face the demon, because you can't just be on avoid mode at all times. Okay? You cannot just be on that mode at all times. Because the Heavenly Father, through the Spirit, may want you to face it as a trial so you can get better. But don't let sinners entice thee. Okay? Edomites, wicked Israelites, all right? Wicked heathen nations outside the nation of Israel. Do not let them entice thee. Okay? Draw you in to a trap that you may regret for the rest of your life. Okay? Because this is not your world. Okay? Your world's to come as a righteous person, seeking salvation, putting on the characteristics of the elect. Okay? So let me read again. Strive not with an angry man, and go not with him into a solitary place. For blood is nothing in his sight, and where there is no help, he will overthrow thee. Okay? Where there's no help, he will overthrow thee. Now, of course, 2 Thessalonians 1 and 6, seeing it is a righteous thing with Yahweh to recompense tribulation to them that trouble you. Alright, so it's a righteous thing, a good thing with the Heavenly Father to pay back. That's what recompense means. Tribulation to them that trouble you. Alright? Because the Heavenly Father is going to pay back tribulation, alright, to the wicked heathen nations, alright, to his people, alright, the wicked of his people. Because the Heavenly Father is long-suffering. Alright, he's angry with the wicked every day. Alright? So it's righteous to pay them back. Okay? But as a mortal person, okay, you don't have to do it at the exact extent. Alright? Sinners do it to you. Alright? The wicked heathens. Alright? You don't have to do it to the exact extent. Alright? Pay them back in the exact manner if people want to entice thee. Okay? Draw you in. You be wise as a serpent, harmless as a dove. Okay? Think about your actions. Okay? Read this again. Seeing it is a righteous thing with Yahweh to recompense, pay back, tribulation to them that trouble you. Okay? So, that whole turn cheek if someone attacks you. Okay? No, it doesn't mean if someone attacks you and punches you in the face for you to not do anything. Okay? Being a pushover. Let people stomp and walk all over you. It does not mean that. Okay? Someone attacks you, alright, provokes you, people try to jump you, okay? Of course, you can, right, repay them, okay? You can hit them back, All right, that is not wicked. All right, you have a right to defend yourself. Okay, but of course, do not let them provoke you. In that you have to be a tough guy. You don't have to show you're a tough guy in this world. You're a mighty man. You have no fear, because the wicked of this world, they're gonna realize they have fear beyond imagination. Okay. Now, this is Matthew chapter 10 and verse 16. Behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves. Okay, so a sheep in the middle of wolves, that sheep is not trying to provoke the wolves, right? Try to attack the wolves, okay? Trying to be over the wolves and slay them all. That sheep is not doing that, okay? Be therefore wise as a serpent and harmless as a dove. Because this is not our world as Israelite men seeking a righteous kingdom, all right? As an Israelite woman, all right, seeking a righteous kingdom, all right, trying to be part of the elect salvation. This is not our world. Okay, so be wise as a serpent, harmless as a dove. Not being a complete pushover, what the world calls punk, avoiding everything, all right? But definitely not being a cocky, boastful, prideful, tough macho, all right? Thinking you can take down everybody off your mortal pride, okay? No, all right, that's not the case, all right? Like I said, this truth, this path for righteousness, all right, is not about fighting mortal fighting at all, okay? It's not about it at all. But of course, in this world, sinners can draw you in, all right? They can lure you into a trap, okay? They can wait for you, all right, to set you up, okay? Oh, come back in this location at this time. If you don't, all right, you're a punk, what the world calls punk. All right, you're a pushover, you're a simp, you're a cuck, whatever the word they use. Do not let those words affect you. All right? Because a lot of people in this world, they make mistakes off their emotions and it ruins their whole life. Okay? One mistake can ruin everything. Remember that. Okay? And in the eyes of a angry man, all right, your blood is just spilled. All right? It's just spilled. Okay? There's no help for thee. All right? So do not be stupid. Okay? Be smart. All right? Be wise as a serpent, harmless as a dove. Lord willing, this video is edifying. All praise, honor, and infinite glory goes to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai Ba'Shem Rakakadash. Shalom, Yasharallah. Shalom.